Hello guys, welcome to this section on Facebook marketing, right? So on this very section, we'll be discussing about Facebook advertising, and we are basically going to be concentrating on organic ads on this very aspect, right? So to get started, we all know what advertising is. This is more of promoting or discussing or talking about what you do so that you can get in front of people who are interested and they can possibly show interest in what you do. And it may be about maybe a product you are selling, or you want to generate leads, you want to get information from people, you want people to get to know you. So that's advertising. You are talking about yourself, showcasing what you do so that people get to know you, right? So using Facebook platform that has billions of users is basically leveraging on Facebook platform, right? So that's what Facebook advertising is all about, right? And when you're advertising, it is very important to know that there are two types of advertising, and that's where organic advertising is coming in and paid advertising is also coming in. And these are two opposite terms. These are two opposite terminologies, right? Once you understand one, the other one is directly opposite of the first one, right? So now organic, what we mean by organic here is basically when you are advertising and you are not paying, you are doing it and it is free. You are relying on the algorithm basically. But when it comes to the other one, which is paid ads, that's where you have to pay. You are sponsoring the ad with your funds. Your money is what is going to do the work for you basically, right? We are going to go deeper into understanding what this entails more right now. With respect to uh, organic ad, organic ad refers to unpaid ads. These are more of unpaid posts that you publish, content that you publish without paying, right? It could be a post or a content shared by a brand. It could be a content shared by a brand on their Facebook page, and you are not paying for them. You publish on your wall, you publish on your Facebook page, you publish on your stories, you publish reels, you publish videos, and you are not paying for them. These are all refers to as what organic forms of advertising, right? So this is not like the paid ads. These posts, they appear in the news feeds of people who follow your page, right? They follow the page and engage with its content. These are the people that are going to see your content, or maybe your content happens to be favored by the algorithm where it is SEO inclined, search engine optimized. Once people mentioned, or maybe once people search a particular post, your content is appearing, your video, your photo, your image, or whatever is appearing in front of them, right? Without you paying. That's where organic advertising is coming into place, right? So what this basically entails is you are basically relying on the algorithm, right, to reach audience. You are not paying, right? So you are not paying directly to Facebook, but you are publishing your content and it is getting in front of your audience. That's what this organic advert is all about. And the paid advert is the opposite of organic advert, where you have to pay Facebook for Facebook to show your content to more audience. And that's where you hear people talk about Facebook sponsored ad, Facebook ads. You hear people talk about me professional Facebook ads. I'm a professional, or I can run Facebook ads. I can run Instagram ads. That is where the paid ad comes in, because you are paying to get access. And one thing you need to understand between these two is organic ad has limits, because as you are not paying, Facebook will not be showing it to more audience. But when it comes to paid ad, as you pay, they show them, or they show your ads to more audience, right? Let's make it very practical. Let's go to Facebook and let's switch to one of our page and see what happens. Let's switch to one of our page and see how we can make this more practical. All right, so this is one of our page, right? Now, if we are to check the content of our page, we'll go to our page wall, the news feed, to see what we have on our wall, right? Now, if I should scroll down, you are going to see some content, and you are going to see how some of them have gotten so much engagement and few others are yet to get engagement. For instance, let's see. Now, first, if you take a look at the page, you can see the page has over 2,000 followers, right? Currently, it has over 2,000 followers. Now, on these 2,000 followers, if you take a look at some of this content, you could see this one is having about minimum of 4 reactions, right? This one is having about 3 reactions. This one is having about 4 reactions, and so on. But if we are to go down to some other content, maybe we'll go down into insights, page insights, and we see how some content are performing. If we check the performance of the page based on content, let's see content. These are some of the contents, right? Okay, this is 90 days interval. Let's see if we can see. Wow. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back and see if there are some content. Let's see more. No, this is not giving me what I want. Let's go back to the page. Now, if you take a look at this page, you are going to see there's this particular content here that I'm going to check. Okay, let me check this inside of this content. Let's see something, right? You can see about 741 impressions, post about 716 reach, right? And you can see some comments and reaction. Let's go further to more other content that got engagement. Let's check on more content. There's supposed to be content that, okay, I think this is the end of this. Let me scroll down if I can encounter it and see if that can work for us. Let's scroll down and see there's a particular ad. There's a particular Facebook ad that has so much engagement. That's what I want to check. Okay, this is an ad as well. Let's see if this one has enough engagement. Let's see. We'll click on see insights and we'll see the engagement on this post. Right, you can see this one is about 747. This is too low. This is not what I'm looking for. I think this ad ran for a day and we had to deactivate it. There are more ads, but then the essence is just to share with you that paid adverts gets more engagement than normal post, right? So that's basically what I actually wanted to show us. But since it will take so much time to maybe glance through all of the page, we have to just be just go straight to the point, right? So now let's look into some types of okay, we already understood what organic ads is all about. Let's take a look at some types of organic ads, right? These are more of posts, stories, UGC, which are basically user generated content. So when we refer to posts, this is basically where you make regular posts, regular updates, announcements, and it could be in form of maybe text, could be in form of images, it could be in form of videos, it could be links or events that are directly published on your wall. That is what we are referring to by post here, right? Then when you come to these stories, you discover that you can publish stories on your page. There's a section for stories on your page that you can publish, and stories will appear. These are also organic content because you are not paying for them. Then in terms of user-generated content or first, stories are more of short content with a lifespan of about 24 hours, not more than 24 hours before a story will be removed, right? And they appears on the story section, like what you can see here, like this image here. This image here, you can see this is a story. This is a story. If you explore more, you discover that you see some stories on your Facebook wall. You see some stories appearing on your wider from your friends or from the pages you are following and so on. They will appear at the top of your screen. You'll be able to view them and see so much. These stories don't last more than 24 hours, right? Then when it comes to UGC are more of user-generated content. For instance, friends, content created by your friends, you can share them or followers, right? This can be used or it can be reshared by a brand to leverage what social proof and authority. Once people get to see maybe reviews or whatever from friends or from your customers rather, they tend to believe you more. For instance, if you take a look at this screenshot, you discover this is a review from a client after she made about 1.5 million sales in 4 days from a particular advert that this particular brand did, right? So this was a comment she sent. If you read through this, you find it very funny, right? We have to use it to engage more, and we got people that showed more interest when they saw this. So these are more of user-generated content. It could be either your client or your customer or your audience made a post, you share them, or they say something about your brand, you share them, or they send a review about your brand, you share them. So these are content generated from what? From users, right? So that's what we refer by this user-generated content. Then when it comes to organic ads, right? There are some benefits, right? For instance, it's very cost effective. It's very cost effective in the sense that there is no direct cost. You are not paying for this very advert. You are not paying for the advert, not best practices, back to benefits rather, right? You are not paying for this advert. There is no direct cost. It is free of charge. The only thing you are spending money on is maybe on the content. If somebody is generating the content for you, maybe paying the person, or maybe you are buying data to access internet. These are where you are spending money on only. But to post on Facebook, these are free, totally free, right? They are totally free. They are totally free. Then still on that, this is more ideal for a brand. It is more ideal for a brand because you are not basically selling, you are talking about your brand. And in that way, brands with limited budget can maximize these organic ads. You don't have so much to advertise, you don't have so much to pay Facebook to show your content to more audience. You can leverage on this feature and you'll be able to promote whatever you do without paying. That's where this organic ads is it's referring to. That's what it's referring to basically. So you publish post on your wall, your stories, your reels, your videos, and so on. You're publishing them without paying. That's what this organic ads is all about. And it makes so much sense if, as a social media marketer or social media manager, you understand all of these things because there are some brands that you manage, you market that may really be limited in budget. And there are some other brands that may have enough for you to go into running adverts all the time. Not all brands will have or will be on the same level. Some brands may have more money, have money than other brands. You can't basically consider our brand as one. So as you market people's brand or manage people's brand or maybe your brand, that will guide you, that will give you an insight on the best practices, even though we'll still be discussing about the best practices, but then these are some of the benefits. It is very cost effective. Then when it comes to building trust and engagement, you know, this organic content appear more genuine, right, and relatable. It appears more genuine. You are not running paid ads. If you are running paid ads and somebody happens to encounter a paid ad, the person will know that for you to be sponsoring this ad, you have something. There's a motive behind it. You cannot just waste money to sponsor ad without an expectation, right? Once people see them, they will feel like, all these people they have come again. No, it's advert. It's advert. They have an interior motive. Even if it is a free lead magnet or whatever, they know that you cannot just waste your money on ads because you are not doing a charity work. You are not doing charity works. Rather, you are running a business. So, and every business is out to make profit. Every business is out to make profit, not a charity organization, except if the brand you are managing or marketing is a charity organization. That's where you can push in money, push in funds without expecting any return on investment, right? So it enhances this, it encourages what, uh, trust and more engagement because the content are more genuine and relatable, right? Then it also encourages interactions. People interact more with your content. People interact more with them once they are organic, right? And even though paid ads, people still interact with them, but then uh, organic ads encourage interactions more, right? Then you can also what, one of the benefits, it promotes community building and brand loyalty, right? This is where audience engages, or there's this consistent or valuable content strength. And this content what strengthens your brand presence, right? It strengthens your brand presence once you are consistent, and whatever it is you are giving out is very valuable, right? So audience, once they engage with once the audience engage with your content in a meaningful way, you are building long-term relationship with your brand. If you could recall, we discussed about customer relationship, right? And we talked about audience or trust and audience building loyalty for, or building relationship with your audience for a long-term run, right? So this encourages that a lot, right? Then finally, we'll be looking into some best practices, right, with maximizing these organic leads, right? Now, we need to understand the fact that Facebook marketing is all about bringing values, right? This is all about bringing values and not selling. Any day you try to sell on Facebook, Facebook will reduce your reach. And that's organic for you. If you are running ads, paid ad, and you are putting money into it, they will definitely show it to more people. You know, they are doing this for business, and it is when you pay them to run ads that they get to make money. Aside other ways they make money, but this is one of the major way they generate revenue as well. So they're advertising your product in front of people, and they are making money because you are paying them. But when it comes to organic ads that you are not paying them, that everything is free, they are what? They are limiting your access. They are not giving you access to more audience because you're not paying them, right? So in order not to fall victim of this reduction in reach, you are advised not to post content like you are, maybe like you are selling. It could be an educative content or educational content. It could be an inspirational content, an insightful content, uh, content that doesn't necessarily sell, but you are indirectly selling, right? You can talk about the benefit of a product. You can talk about the uses of a product. You can give hints, strategies, ideas about a particular thing and not even sell. At the end of the day, you can sell, right? Then you need to create shareable content that people can share. You drop valuable content that people find very resonating, very interesting. They will share it to others, right? They will share it to others, and that way your content will get more engagement, and your brand or your page will be getting more reach and more engagement. You create more videos as well. Create video content. In this time, people maximize reels and videos so much. They encourage more views and more engagement. So try to create video content so that it will increase your brand reach and brand visibility, right? And understand the fact that Facebook dislike when you try to take people out of their platform, right? When you try to take people out of their platform, you are not paying them. They are not going to be able to maximize the audience, right? So if you take people out of the platform, they don't like it, and that way they reduce your reach. So you are encouraged to consider that, right? Don't take people out of their platform. For instance, you're making a post on your wall, you're adding a link to it, they will reduce the link because they know you are directing people out of their platform. So don't make it look like you are taking people out of the platform. Maybe anybody can drop a comment and say, how do I access it? How do I get that? How do I get this? It is about sending them out of Facebook to a platform outside Facebook. Once they drop a comment like that, you can drop something on the comment section. That way, there could be a way of at least redirecting them the better way, right? Then use testimonials, just like you stated earlier. Use testimonials, user-generated content to create more engagement on your because people relate more with your content, people will trust you more, and you build loyalty and authority within your brand. Once people start speaking good and start giving reviews about what you do, how you have helped their business, how you have helped their brand, how your product helped them, how your product helped them solve the particular problem. That way, people get to trust you more, right? Then also engage as your page. You don't necessarily need to uh, engage as if you are an individual. Engage as your brand. If you are managing a page, ensure that you speak from the page, not from your own personal brand, right? It makes so much sense, and there's this form of professionality in what you do than coming to maybe somebody's asking question about your product. Instead of saying, we don't have this product, you are using, I don't have this product. It doesn't really make sense. So it makes so much sense when you are representing the brand. So the we now is representing the brand in a better way, right? Then you have to go for quality instead of quantity. For instance, instead of targeting so much content, you can go for a quality content, right? Some persons may want to push like 100, 1,000 content once, which it's not bad. If they are quality content, it's good. If you can have quality and quantity going side by side, it makes so much sense. But in a situation whereby your content is not quality enough, there's no point trying to have them in that large quantity. Ensure you focus on quality so that you'll be able to deliver and you'll be able to have what will attract people, keep them with you, and also convert them into sales at the end of the day, right? Then maximize reels. Use reels a lot. Reels will help. Reels are short content, right? They are short content that has the capacity to go very viral. They are 30 seconds, 60 seconds videos that are very short and precise, straight to the point, that you can use to attract so much engagement to your page, right? On the section of content creation, we covered a lot about that, and subsequently, we'll still be dealing with that on this course, social media marketing and management course, right? I hope you've been able to achieve a lot at the course of this very section on Facebook advertising, organic and paid ads. On the next section, we are going to be discussing paid ads, where we are going to be learning how to run Facebook ads as a beginner, from beginner's level to pro level, right? So ensure that you are not just following, but you are practicing whatever it is that is being taught. That way, you'll be able to not just maximize, but learn whatever it is that are being communicated, put them into practice, and you'll be able to win for your brand or for your client's brand.